Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But, of course, performing when there's pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Muhammad?
He's a natural scorer with three-point range. Muhammad is really good with his feet set as a spot-up shooter, but he can also slash to the rim and finish.
And the mindset he brings is a scorer's mentality, Steve. Some would say he gets a little myopic and has tunnel vision, but when he heats up, he's on fire and tough to stop.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars are everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the buildup and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. You're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. And what a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
Soto, the pass to Porter. Here's the monster, defended by Muhammad. The pass to Burke. Burke gets the screen from Soto. Off the screen, and he drops that one in. Burke's got his first points in this one.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Carter Williams kicks to McLemore. And here is Carter Williams, defended by Burke. Takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range. Michael Carter Williams, a 6'6" point guard out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just has to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
Now Carter Williams after the missed 3 from Soto. Bennett defended by Noel. Doubled by Soto, and the foul on the monster. That's his first foul. On defense, the elites. Dishes it to McLemore. Takes a 3. Shot is no good. The elites leading by 5. Here's the monster. 7 points in the game. Here's Burke. Rebound by the Stars. And back to Carter Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22, Clark, by the time the NBA season starts.
And, you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor.
And so, here are the elites after the miss from Bennett. The elites with another miss.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him. But what can you say? I mean, he's good, and he's making sure everybody here knows it.
Well, it's been his lifelong dream to play in the NBA, and he's showing he's ready for the challenge.
Now here's Carter Williams. Bennett dishes to Carter Williams. Pass to Len. He kicks to McLemore. Puts up a 3. The shot is off. The elites go the other way with it. And they're pushing it up. That's good. And that's now 9 points for the Monster.
You know what? I've got to admit it. I mean, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well this kid's been playing.
Well, not a guy penciled in among those top picks in the draft, but he's certainly been right at the top of his form in this game.
Now here's Carter Williams, doubled by Soto. Sinks the triple. 7 points for Ben McLemore.
Well, you've got to like the way he's been playing.
That's right, Clark. Competing at both ends of the floor, and he's showing the scouts what he can do.
Here is Porter. Burke the pass to Soto. And Noel kicks to Burke. 4 on the shot clock. The Elites need to get off a shot. Here's Soto. No good. Solid defense there from McLemore. The Stars trail by 6. Carter Williams dishes to Bennett. Feeds it to McLemore. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star status even in your understated way, man. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the NBA has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
On the floor for the Stars, Carter Williams is out there with McLemore. Then there's Muhammad. Then there's Bennett. And it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Porter passes to Soto. He dishes it to Porter.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place, going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
The Elites leading by 13. Burke gets the screen from Soto. Burke kicks to Noel. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Very surprising to see Nerlens Noel here at the pre-draft showcase. Of course, he tore his ACL back in February, underwent surgery shortly thereafter. Normally, there's at least a 6-month turnaround, but here he is.
We talk about Nerlens Noel, about how the talent pipeline out of Kentucky has continued to filter these great players into the NBA. A top pick for the Wildcats, and still, this is actually a pretty lean year.
Yeah, just 2 potential picks in Noel and Goodwin. How about back in 2012, though? 6 players drafted out of Kentucky. Back in 2010, 5 of them.
McLemore, some solid defense there from Soto.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
McLemore dishes to Carter Williams. He feeds it to McLemore. The finger roll finish at the bucket. McLemore's got 12 points in the game.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Burke kicks to Noel. He passes to Soto. From deep, Len grabs the board. The Stars trail by 16. Carter Williams with it. Now defended by Burke. McLemore with the ball. He's got 12. Len's shot is off. And here's the fast break. Here's Soto. Rebound the Stars. McLemore's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's the feed to Carter Williams. The dish now to McLemore. Offensive rebound.
An easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while.
Offensive rebound. Porter, no luck.
And the work he's been doing on the backboards, that's something to see.
And especially against this competition. I mean, he's showing he can bang down low.
Carter Williams with the bucket. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Muhammad, defended by Soto, and the foul on the monster. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And McLemore gets to Carter Williams. Passes to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Muhammad. Deflected by Soto.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Now Oladipo fires for 3. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Elites lead by 19. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.